We are going to be making a skeleton spawner farm, and I'd like to tell you that it's going to be easy because the build itself is extremely easy, but finding a skeleton spawner could be kind of difficult. This took me about 6 hours of mining to find, but once you do have one, you could get lucky and find one first day and just get lucky, but I did not. So once you find one, we're going to continue with the build. Alright, so it's pretty simple. You want 4 blocks on each side cleared out of the spawner, and then at least 3 blocks below. I'm going to go 4, but 3 is plenty. So you're going to make pretty much a 9x9 room. That's how this is going to end up working out mathematically. So we're going to clear out all this crap. Alright. And I think we're going to funnel them over this way. So let's just get to it here. Make sure that the spawner is very well lit up because they've changed how these work a little bit. They need to be really well lit up for stuff not to spawn. And you really don't want to be dealing with skeletons while you're doing this. We'll remove all the torches later, but we'll work on that in a second. So like I said, 9x9. You're going to also want to do this. So we're going to go boom, then we're going to go boom like that, and then we're going to remove these 2 blocks. That will stop skeletons from hanging out on top of the spawner. If they spawn on top, they'll get pushed off to the side, and then we're going to use water and funnel them where we want them. Pretty simple. And then it's literally just water and a trident killer. It's that simple. So we have a little open cave down here. We're going to have to readjust this room a tiny bit. We'll build our kill chamber probably down there. I've already broke out the dimensions, as you can see. You know, 4 blocks, 4 blocks. Once we dig out all this stuff, we will take care of that right now. Very, very simple. Pretty much the same thing as the Blaze farm, but we were using lava and it wasn't a 9x9 room because of how I did the farm. But this is going to be so easy. The hardest part is actually getting the spawner, to be quite honest. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to rebuild this floor real quick. Like so. Bring it out over here. Doo-doo-doo. You can hear spiders and stuff below me. Probably end up lighting it up better down there, but it doesn't matter for the spawner, honestly. Alright. Nice and easy. Okay. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. So now we have the room pretty much cleared out. We get rid of some of this gravel. I mean, you could make it look better in here, but I mean, in all honesty, you're never really going to see the inside of this room. I'll go over the materials we need here in a second. So we're going to dig this out. And then we're going to go 1 more down, like that. Put torches in this room down here, because this is where we're going to end up funneling them to. You want this to be at least 2 blocks down. Alright, like that. Then we're going to go like this. I'm going to need more blocks. Right. Boom. Looks good. Then we're going to fill in this. Hey, not like that. Like this. You don't want any holes in this part right here because this is what's going to be funneling the skeletons into your trident killer. We're going to go like that. It needs to go the whole span of the room. Like that. I'm going to put some torches in here. I see the spider over there. Okay, he decided to drop down there. Interesting. Dig out this, dig out that. Then I think, boom, that'll be the whole length of that room. So we're going to build ourselves a little room right here for our trident killer, and then we'll make the collection system below that. Don't fall like I did. Right. Just like that. Perfect. We're going to lock this off from the rest of the outside cave. Then we're going to have to make ourselves our own little way back out of here when it's time, but we'll get to that in a second. Just use all these random blocks I picked up digging down here. Alright. Doesn't really matter what we make this out of, it's just to close us off from the cave. We just need enough room for the trident killer, which is plenty of room. All right, like that, and we'll maybe we'll start the close off over here because we're gonna need a little bit of room to make a staircase in and out. All right. Boom. And we'll leave that open, that's fine. Put some torches in here to make sure that nothing spawns. Go boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Perfect. This actually looks pretty good. Now, does this drop straight down? Or are we going to have room for a collection system under here? It's kind of important. Looking pretty good actually right here. This might actually be perfect. Alright, so now for the materials you're going to need. We'll dig this out and place it back in a second. Like that. Okay, so now you have your 9x9 room. These are all the materials you're going to need. Actually extremely simple. You're going to need 2 buckets of water, a minecart with hopper, a rail, a lever, 4 redstone torches, 4 observers, not 5. I just made 5 by accident. 4 pistons, a bunch of hoppers and chests, a trident, any blocks you might want to use. You really don't need blocks, to be quite honest. I mean, you could use any blocks. 4 tinted glass. You don't need the tinted glass. This is just to make sure that where we're standing, that the spawner is still active. That's kind of important. And a stair. You only need 1 stair. So, and this other glass is not really needed, but we're going to use probably 1 piece for the trident killer itself. So these materials are what you need literally right here. Blocks, you can use anything because you're not really going to be looking inside here. So first things first, we're going to take 2 buckets of water. We're going to take all this stuff out because it's not that much materials, to be quite honest, and we will stash a lot of this stuff on our inventory that we do not need back in here. Take the trident, the chests, the redstone torches, the piece of glass, and the stair. And that's all the stuff you're really going to need, honestly. So the first thing you want to do is get your 2 buckets of water. Okay, I'm going to reset the recording real quick. Be right back. Okay, so now you have your 2 buckets of water. You're going to put 1 in this corner, and then one a block away over here to create an infinite water source. And you're going to take it from right there, and you're going to go across the whole room with it, just like this. Like so, and you should have the water perfectly flowing all the way to this edge. Then you're going to take another bucket of water from right here. You're going to pour it over here. That should flow perfectly to right there. That is literally all there is to it to push the skeletons. So then we're going to come over here, maybe. I think we'll go like this. 1, 2. If we can see through the other wall over here. Okay, so right here we'll be able to see in. So we're going to go like this. Take the buckets off real quick because we don't need those anymore. We will put tinted glass like this, put those together, and then we will take stone for the rest of it like this. Okay, so we're going to fill in these blocks like that. We're going to make it so we can see in here just to make sure that the spawner is working. We're going to take 4 tinted glass because that doesn't allow light to go through, but you'll be able to see through it. And we're going to go like that just to make sure that when we're down there we can make sure it's spawned. You'll definitely be in range, but I just like to do that just to make sure. Okay, so now that we got all that going, we're going to go like this. Before we come in here, we're going to go over here, and they're going to fall in right there, right? So we'll actually fill this in right here. I was checking to make sure we had room for the trident killer, but this should be perfect. So we're going to drop them right here. So we'll dig out these blocks like this. Just like that. Okay, now that we have the glass in and our little area over there, we're going to put a piston right here, a piston right here, a piston right here, and a piston right here, just like that. Then you're going to put a redstone torch on the left side of each one, like this. Then you're going to take an observer, you're going to crouch, and you're going to aim at the redstone torch, placing the observer on that redstone torch just like that, creating a circle around you. Boom, just like that. Then you're going to take your lever, and you're going to place that on this piston right here, We're gonna go like this, give ourselves a little more room. This opens up to the cave, so we're gonna rebuild this wall just a bit, like so. We just need a little bit of room to stand in here, like that. And you're gonna flip this piston once, and then you're gonna flip it again, which will create an automatic circuit going over and over again. Then you're gonna flip this. You need to throw your trident into this back piston, flip it again, and that will send your trident in circles, creating your trident killer. Then we're going to take stone, and we're going to go like this. We're going to close it in, so that way when the skeletons come down, they have nowhere to go but into our farm here. Boom, 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 boom. Just like this, giving them enough room to fall in, but you don't block them. Right? Like so. They get stuck just like that, so you're funneling them right in. Then you're going to take your stair and your piece of glass like this, piece of glass right here, stair like that, allowing you to get the experience from this farm as they come in. And that's that. So then we're going to go like this. We want our collection system to be 2 blocks in front of this, so we are at negative 3254. Right, and it's going down this direction, so we want 3252. So then we're going to go down like this. We're going to come over here, we're going to place a block right there, place a block like this, and we're going to close this in. So then we're going to come over here, and we're going to pillar down just a bit. We're going to fill in this floor as we go. There's a cave below us, so we have to work with what we got. There's no choice in that. Yours might be a little bit different, which would probably be better for you if it was. Okay, so we don't need this block right here, so we can break that block. Then we can go like this and create more of a floor. Alright. We can destroy this block. Right. So this is the floor of our trident killer right here, so we need to be under that block. So we're going to go like this, drop down. I picked up the trident by accident, I think. No, I didn't actually. It's still in there. Perfect. Okay. So we need to be at 3252. So we're going to come over this way. We're going to have to rebuild all this stuff. You know, it's a work in progress. You're going to have to figure it out as you go. Boom, boom. So 3252. All right, that'll be the correct depth right there. So we got to make sure we're correctly under the block we need to, which is this one. So 3253, 3252. So we're going to block off this just like that. We're going to put some torches down here, and I accidentally did pick up the trident, so you really don't want to be that close to it. So I'm going to bring this floor down even more so I don't accidentally pick up the trident. We'll go like this. Use more stone, whatever we have, doesn't really matter. Okay, like that. Fill it all in. We should be able to get through without picking up the trident, so we're going to replace this block now. So 928, 3252. So right here is where our chest collection system is going to be. So we're going to go like this. We're going to take chests. We're going to take hoppers. We're going to take our minecart with hopper, our rail, just like this. We're going to put the chest down. Okay, so boom, boom. We actually got to move it down 1 level now that I think about it. You have to have 3 levels here. So we're going to go like this. Pick back up the chest. Alright, then we're going to dig down 1 more time. So the chest will be able to sit right there. We'll fill in this wall back here so it's not open to the cave. Like that. So our chest is going to sit in that little divot right there. And we're going to go boom, boom, chest, hopper, right? It can be over this and this, so we're going to go also, we're just going to go like that. We don't need 2 hoppers here. So we're going to crouch down, put the rail on top of the hopper, put the minecart with hopper on top of that, and then you're going to take solid blocks and you're going to block it in on all sides so it can't move. Just like this. So now that minecart with hopper won't move. We're going to go back up here and put back in the trident that we accidentally picked up when we were digging out. We're going to throw it right into that back piston like that. It's going to get shot, start moving again. We're going to go like that. So now we have a collection system. And if we want to test it... Alright, so I'm too close right here. I keep picking up the trident. So learn from my mistake and move the pathway down to your collection system further away from the trident killer. Alright, so we're going to move this walkway over so we can get down here without accidentally taking the trident, because we don't want to be taking the trident and having to re-put it in every time we go down there. That would be extremely annoying. So now we shouldn't grab the trident when we come down here. We'll create another little walkway down like this. Put this back so that way this doesn't move, just like that. Fill back in here. I'm just using random blocks that I'm digging up, so. I did bring some blocks, so I could just put this down real quick. Here we go, stack of blocks, so I don't have to keep doing that. We'll fill this in, just like that. Then we will bring this down, like this. We will block this room off. Like this. I don't care about these blocks, I have infinite of them, so it doesn't matter. Right, so we need one block to get up, like that. Alright, and that should stop us from picking up the trident, which it did. Okay, so now we're going to bring this collection system down a little bit further. Underneath, we go like this. We fill back in this area so it's not open to the cave. We put on our torches so we can light it up down here, because it's kind of dangerous leaving it this dark. I'm going to put a torch right there. Now we only need 2 spaces below, so this is perfect. Chest, chest, hop, crouch. Crouch first, hopper, just like that. And you can continue this downward like that. You really need like 3 or 4 chests, honestly. So we'll go like this. Now we go chest, chest, hopper, just like that. Give ourselves a way back up, like so. Right. Like that. Should work just fine. Now we dig this one out, dig this one out. Recreate our stair set back up, closing this room off as well. Dig out this block. Replace this like this. Alright, then we'll dig this out. We'll rebuild this wall. It's unfortunate that I have this little cavern underneath me. Yours probably won't be this difficult, but it is what it is. Okay. Now we replace the stair set, and now we have our collection system down below. So anything that gets tossed in there will end up in here. We're going to make sure it works. We're going to let the farm run for a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to jump up here. And this is where our farm actually is, up here. We're going to have to go up here and remove the torches, which is what I'm currently doing right now. We don't need this permanently. This is just to make sure everything is working correctly. So as you can see, the spawner would be active from right here. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to remove the stained glass, have it on the bar ready to go. Okay? So now we have our 2 stained glass. What we're going to do is remove these torches. We're going to move this one first. Just like that. See how we only have the ones left in the spawner right now? So we're going to come to this side. We're going to move this one, then this one. Do this quickly because skeletons will immediately start to spawn. Then you're going to get out, and you're going to stained glass it back in. So as you can see, the skeletons are spawning. They're being pushed down, and they're going to come over here to our trident killer, instantly killed for us. Just like that, and then the items should come down below over here. Yep, everything is working perfectly. And there you go, skeleton spawner farm. Extremely quick and easy. It's going to be active the whole time we stay here, and then the only thing that's left is to go this direction and give ourselves a way out to the surface, and make sure we don't lose the location to our farm. Mark it down, do whatever you got to do, but we'll just dig a staircase up this way and we'll be all set. And that's literally it. Hope you enjoyed. It's one of the simplest farms to make in the game. Have a nice night, and subscribe for me. Appreciate it.